In this lesson we're going to look at percentage problems working backwards again, but this time with things like pay cuts. So a reduction in salary. So a man receives a 10% pay cut, his new weekly pay becomes £540. What did he have to start with? What was his original pay? So again, working backwards. Now because he got a pay cut of 10%, his starting value is not 100 and something, it's 10% less than 100, so it's actually 90%. So if you start this kind of question off with 90% is equal to £540. Now the same rules apply as before. We're trying to get down to 1% and then we're trying to get up to 100% because that was what his original pay was. So if you divide 540 by 90, you'll get £6. If you take your £6 and times it by 100, you'll get back up to 100%, which is £600. Now to test this, if you take 10% of £600, you get 60. If you take 60 away from 600, you get 540. Now, just a few examples to finish off with. If we look at an add one first and then a take away one, if you had a pay rise of 5% and your new pay was £735, what was your original salary? So if you take your 5% and add it on to 100, so 105% equals £735. If you get your 1%, you divide 735 by this value here, 105, and that pops out to be £7, and then get back to 100%. You do 7 times 100, because if 1% is £7, then 100 times that value will give you 100%, so that's £700. Again, if you're looking at a pay cut, so a pay cut by 3% gives you £242.20. Well, you take your 3% away from 100, so that will give you a starting value of 97%. And then the same idea, you get down to 1% by dividing by 97. So take this value, divide by 97, and that gives you 2.5 or £2.50. Then to get back to 100%, you take this answer here and times it by 100. So a pay rise, add to 100%, so become 100 and something. Pay cut, or a reduction in a percentage, then take it away from 100%.